Now, Biden and Zelensky are planning to meet in Washington for Ukrainian president's first foreign trip since the war began. President Joe Biden and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky are planning to meet at the White House on Wednesday, according to two sources familiar with the planning, in a Washington visit that is tentatively scheduled to include an address to a joint session of Congress. Zelensky is already on his way to Washington. Two separate sources said that for a visit that marks his first trip outside of Ukraine since the Russian invasion began in February of this year. Now, to give us more perspective on this story, Abhishek Jha continues to stay with us. Abhishek, please tell our viewers the significance of this meeting.
This meeting is coming at a time when the Russia-Ukraine conflict has been dragging on since last 10 months or so. Situation is not very good. We have seen Ukraine being supplied with a lot of ammunition, arms, and financial assistance from US-led NATO allies, giving a good resistance to Russian invasion. And it looks like Ukraine has, in the recent past, also reclaimed some territory that it had lost to the Russian military in the past. But with now this whole situation coming at a stalemate, what should be the way forward is the biggest question. And with Zelensky, continuing to stand very very rigid at his guard. He doesn't want to have a negotiation with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Now it looks like West and the NATO is also trying to convince them that there should be a negotiation, there should be a diplomatic talk. That could only be the way forward, or that could only provide the solution, because militarily it doesn't look like Russia is going to accept defeat or Russia is going to surrender to the Ukrainian military. But at the same time, there has a lot of losses, financial losses. Globally, if you say there has been a lot of instability in the crude supply, and that inflationary pressure that is emanating from unstable supply of crude and gas in the international market is impacting economies across the world. So Russia-Ukraine conflict has now not limited to that region only. It is having a repercussion and ripple effect across the world. So the sooner this whole conflict is resolved, it will be better for the world. And when Zelensky will be meeting President Biden in White House, probably some discussion could also be on to that direction, how to end this war, how to start a negotiating process, how to bring the two warring sides on a discussion table and find a solution as to how soon they can end it.
But Russia may not be very happy with this kind of a meeting, Abhishek?
Of course, Russia has not been happy with the NATO and US support to the Ukraine. In fact, whatever losses Russia has suffered, or whatever length that this war has dragged on to, has only because Russia has faced a lot of resistance coming from Ukraine, supported by NATO and US allies. Otherwise, Ukraine wouldn't have stood a chance of this long in the fight against Russian forces. But and Russia has continuously maintained also that Russia is not fighting only Ukraine; it's fighting a combined alliance of West, NATO, and USA, because all modern ammunition, all modern missiles are coming from USA, coming from Europe, coming from other parts of the world. Ukrainian forces are also getting all sorts of supplies from these countries. The people, humanitarian assistance, financial assistance, reconstruction efforts, money, everything is coming from that part of the world. So, of course, that support has emboldened Ukraine's will to fight against Russia, which has impacted Russian economy. Russian forces have depleted, their ammunition have exhausted. So there is a clear reason why Russia should not be very happy with Volodymyr Zelensky meeting US President Biden. But at the end of the day, we can expect that some discussion in that direction, where both sides could initiate a dialogue, a process of dialogue, and this war, which has been almost 10 to 11 months in the going on, should end very soon. And Russia has also given some vibe or some hint in the past that it is ready to negotiate with the Ukraine and end this war soon. And world is also feeling that now it's not time of war, it's not an era of war, that like Prime Minister Modi has also said. So we can expect that with such meeting that is happening in White House, more chances of a negotiation, more chances of a dialogue process that will follow between the two sides.
Well, Abhishek, will keep coming back to you for more updates on the story, and thank you for being with us and putting so many stories in perspective for our viewers.